discriminate between now or no.
No. I tell you something
Oh,
else.
for God's sake, I didn't understand that.
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well, and whiskey makes you sick when you're well. Say that again.
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well, and whiskey when you're well makes you sick.
No.
Now,
Say it again.
repeat.
Whiskey when you're sick
Thomas,
makes you well.
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well. Whiskey when you're sick makes you well.
That's right. It's whiskey when you're sick makes you well. And whiskey makes you sick when you're well.
Whiskey makes you sick when you're well.
That's right. Now say it again.
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well. Whiskey.
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well. Whiskey when you're well
No.
makes you sick.
No, I'd say it really slow now this time. No.
Now,
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well. Say that.
whiskey when you're sick makes you well.
And whiskey makes you sick when you're well.
And whiskey makes you sick when you're well.
Now repeat, please.
Now, repeat, please.
Now repeat.
Your turn. Repeat.
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 Now you say. Will you say?
Will you say?
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well, and whiskey makes you sick when you're well.
Will you say it? Once again.
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well, and whiskey makes you sick when you're well.
Whiskey makes you sick when you're well, and whiskey makes you well when you're sick.
No. Try it again.
Try it again.
No.
Play it again, Sam.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Jensen makes you sick when you're well, and Jensen makes you well when you're sick.
But why do you have to change from Jensen? The whiskey is there. It is Jensen whiskey. I understand by the name. And you say whiskey when you're sick. Whiskey when you're sick makes you well, and whiskey makes you sick when you're well.
Are you well or are you sick? Is it gonna make you well or is it gonna make you sick?
Oh no, don't I have it here.
That's not whiskey.
Ah ben là c'est tout, hein. Tout est bon à l'Odéon.
Will we ever understand your
Ça c'est pour toi.
Will we ever understand
Whiskey.
the whiskey?
Là t'es en train de
Understand whiskey?
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well. Whiskey when.
Well, it all depends.
Thomas, it's right what you're saying. It's just
When you're sick, whiskey makes you well.
The whiskey when you're sick makes you well. And whiskey.
When you're sick, whiskey makes you well.
Jackie, what do you think?
Whiskey when you're sick makes you well.
Jane,
Whiskey makes you sick when
switch
you're
off.
well.
Do you want some more water?
Tu veux some water?
Non.
Mais Jane, elle a une chaise ou pas?
Non, non, Jane, il y a des choses.
Il y en a encore une là.
Jane wants to remain detached. Isn't that right, Jane?
I
From all